Styling and profiling. It's live and in color. Slow down. I'm styling and profiling. Upside down.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am your host, Tommy. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up. Happy Sunday to all of Bill's Mafia. And boy, oh boy, was that an ass whooping for the records. Man, 47-17. Buffalo Bills destroy, crush, took New England's soul from them yesterday. 47-17. The game was never close. Well, it was when it was 0-0. I apologize. On kickoff, it was close. It was 0-0. After that, it was an ass whooping. My God, guys, I do got one thing to say. 12-12. 12-12. The date that we will remember for a long time. And I came on here and I told you guys, don't worry. I saw something from that game, from that second half. And do you guys know what 12-12 is? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. The last time the Buffalo Bills lost a game. 33-27 in overtime. We gave up 3 points in the second half. It was the first time all season that I saw this team show heart and fight. I saw the coaches show heart and fight. And I came on here and I told you guys, post-game, right after, instant reaction, don't worry. I saw something from that second half that we're going to build some momentum from. I took away some positive things from that game. And my God, guys, have we been on a roll? 5 games straight. We took care of business in New England, right? We crushed them back then, 33-21. We took care of business against all the bad teams, right? And then, my God, we went into the wild card, possessed, on fire, pissed the fuck off. And we want to show the world that we are that team that everybody thought would go to the Super Bowl from the start of the season. This is the team that I expected to see week 1. And I'm just glad that they finally came together and it's finally clicking just at the right time, guys. Just at the right time. We went into the playoffs healthy, except for Trey White. That really sucks. That hurts us. But my God, has Levi Wallace stepped up to the plate. He really, really has. Dane Jackson has stepped up to the plate. Talk about guys that are stepping up to the plate this season on offense and defense. And I'm going to get to all that, guys. Nathan, I appreciate you coming. Change of the fucking guard. It truly is the changing of the guard. It is. We put a fucking stamp. Listen, not only a stamp on the AFC East, we put the whole NFL on notice last night. The whole NFL. And I told you guys yesterday, if you guys watched the AFC East shakedown, when all these people, I'm not going to say all of them, Curtis was kind of had my back on that, but the majority of the people in that chat room last night were downing on my boy Josh Allen. We're downing on this defense of the Buffalo Bills. Who have we played? What have we done? Josh has 15 interceptions. Oh my God, it's not been a good year. The offense isn't clicking. Okay. We finished 11-6. Yes, it wasn't a perfect season, no doubt. But the season isn't over. We won the AFC East. We proved that we could do it. That's back to back. We destroyed the New England Patriots in the playoffs. That's 2 in a row. By the way, no punts against the Patriots twice now. It was just a beautiful thing to see. So I had to defend Josh Allen yesterday. I had to defend this defense. And listen, do I have to defend him anymore, or is the proof there? I mean, I'm sorry, guys, but that I cannot stand when people come and say, "Who have you played? Who have you played? Who have you played? Who have you played?" Okay, it's 17 games, guys. 18 weeks, 17 games. You're not going to play perfect football. It happens. But we were number 1 across the board on defense throughout most of the season. We handled our business. Sure, we had a couple bad games. No doubt about it. But are you guys remembering the bad games today? Nah, means nothing. Means absolutely nothing. Right now, we are a hot team. We are feeling it. We are in a groove, and ain't nobody could tell me any different. No different. Josh Allen is listen, he's playing MVP type football. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, he had a few more interceptions than he did last season. Who cares? 4,400 yards, right? 38 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Wow. Over 700 rushing yards, 8 rushing touchdowns, I believe. And you're going to knock him over a couple more interceptions than he did last year. By the way, 65% completion percentage, I believe, or close to it. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But you got to listen, anyone doubting or anyone saying that he didn't have a good season, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Go back and watch the film. Go look at his stats. See what this guy does each game. Guy puts his heart out there. Guy does everything for this team to get us the W. And I listen, I wouldn't want any other quarterback. They were talking about Joe Burrow. They were get the fuck out of here, Joe Burrow. I like Joe Burrow, and I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. The dude is a good quarterback. I like Joe Burrow. I think he's a really good upcoming quarterback. Had a solid season, no doubt. But come on, man. You can't compare the two, bro. You can't compare the two. Josh Allen is a freak out there. He is the guy you do not want to play. Right? Defenses may say, okay, damn, Joe Burrow's coming down. That boy can sling the rock, right? That boy. Josh Allen coming down? Oh, shit. Fuck. That guy can fucking truck you over. That guy has speed. That guy can fucking throw fucking 80 yards down the field. That guy can fucking leapfrog you. Get the fuck. There's no comparison on those two. I'm sorry. You can fight me, debate me all day, but Josh Allen is a freak athlete, and listen, there's not many Josh Allens out there. I believe there's none right now in the NFL who play like Josh Allen, in my opinion, who does everything on the field. Who does listen, guys, that dude will truck you over. That dude will runs like a damn running back. He passes like Dan Marino. I'm just saying. Who else out there compares to Josh Allen right now? So get the fuck out of here with the Joe Burrow talk and anyone else. I love Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers is not athletic like Josh Allen, who could take over a game with his legs, who could do it all. I'm sorry. I disagree with the whole, Joe Burrow thing. All right. Raymond coming in. You see the crossover he did on Jude? Yeah, bro. Fucking got him twisted, bro. Got him twisted. My boy can play in the Cole brother. Yeah, man. He sure fucking can, man. Yeah, dude. And by the way, I'm gonna get to all this. So But just remember this, guys. Remember that date. Please do. Soak that shit in your head. 12-12. Put that shit, stamp it, fucking whatever you got to do, because I'm telling you, man, they're going to look back at this game when this season's over. I truly believe it, man. I truly believe in this team can go to the Super Bowl and win it. And they're going to look back at 12-12, and that's going to be it. That's going to be when things turned around for this team. I'm telling you guys. I truly believe that. But anyways, mark that, put that shit on your calendar, 12-12. Remember that shit. So I got to say, yesterday's performance was the best performance of the Buffalo Bills this season. It's been the best performance of this Buffalo Bills team that I've seen in years. I'm talking since the 90s, in my opinion. That was a total team effort from the coaching staff to the players. Everyone did their job, and I absolutely loved it. Let me get some comments here. Eric V. Woo! You're damn right. Damn right. Listen, guys, I wasn't on last night because I was on with hashtag. Just wanted to go on there and by the way, on post games, I will be going directly on hashtag sports after the game. So I won't be doing it here, but I will come on the next day like I did today and talk about it for you guys. Give my lone opinion. But it's a blast, guys. Anyways, you should go to hashtag sports after the post game. I'm usually on there 30. We usually go on 30 minutes after. So check me out on there. Master at work retired today. Fucking guy. Hey, listen, I will say this, Eric V, about Master at work. He's a troll. I'll give him that. He is a fucking troll. He could be an asshole. But I always give credit where credit is due. He has a good channel. I'm not going to lie. I don't watch it or anything, but I will say I look through it. He puts in a lot of work to his videos. Not that he gives a shit about what I think, but I got to give credit where credit is due. He's a good content guy. Sure, he's a troll. He's mouthy, but that's his personality. It is what it is. I'm not going to hate on that. He has a lot of following, man. So kudos to him, but he's going to be sitting at home watching the Buffalo Bills take care of business. So if I have anything to say to Master at work, I can't wait for your video that you put out on your own team on the collapse, because he might do it. But now that's all I got to say about the Master at work guy. I give him credit, but his reign is over as far as being a proud Patriot fan that can, talk the talk and walk the Conor McGregor walk. Today we are doing the Conor McGregor walk. And by the way, Gabe Davis showed us a little of that Conor McGregor swag when he caught that touchdown pass from Josh Allen. That was a rocket. So yeah, total team effort. Let me get to some of these chats. I'm sorry. Rayman, we got a chip on our shoulder. I was watching the press conference last night, and Josh Allen, to look on his face, he knows he's been disrespected, and that's okay. Oh yeah, dude. Listen, man, it's not even just Josh Allen. It's the whole fucking team. Let's be real, Raymond. It's the whole team, and it's been like that in Buffalo for decades. And I get it. Listen, I'm a realist. I understand. The Bills have been a shitty organization for many, many seasons before McDermott and Bean arrived. I totally understand why the media, why outside fans would say, same old Buffalo. They're gonna fall apart. I get that, because that's all we did. But times have changed. Times have fucking changed. I told you guys it starts from the top, which is the ownership, to the GM, to the head coaches, to the coaching staff, then the players. They put that in place. We went out and got the players. We went out and got our franchise quarterback. And you guys, you see the results. You see the results from 2017 when Sean McDermott arrived. It hasn't been perfect, but it's been damn close. They've done a phenomenal job for the shit show team that they inherited back in 2017. Okay. And that's what outside football fans and some media doesn't understand. The times have changed because of those two men. There are some media that understand. Colin Cowherd understands. He gives our coaching staff and Brandon Beane tons of credit. And it's just been great as a Buffalo Bills fan since 1989 to finally see this team turn it around, because it was a total fucking train wreck to watch from 97 on. I mean, we've gotten to playoffs, I think, once there, 99, or I want to say, or twice, 2000. And it's been a total disaster since, until 2017. And that was the year that things changed. That was when McDermott and Beane said, get the fuck out of here, to the players that were overpaid, to the players that were not a team player guy, right? That was a me guy. They said, get the fuck out of here. We're good. We'll go out and get guys that will be a team player, right? And that puts me on to the next player that I want to talk about. Talk about a team player. Motor Devon Singletary. Talk about a guy who's brung his hard hat and his lunchbox to work since he's been drafted by the Buffalo Bills in 2019. The guy's been nothing but a team guy. He's never was a me guy. He never complained about not getting the rock. He just came to work and he did his damn job. And he got better. And he worked his ass off this offseason to prove that he is the primary back and should get the majority of the carries. And it's so great to see Dable, McDermott, Josh Allen trusting Motor Singletary in this offense. Not only does the guy come to work, not only does the guy run very good, in my opinion, for the offensive line run blocking. It's gotten better, but it's still average, okay, at best. Let's be real. But he blocks Josh Allen very good. Go back and watch the games. Look at the blitzes that are coming, and look at Singletary pick up blitzes. 5'7", little Devon Singletary. Well, he ain't that little, 215 pounds. And he blocks for Josh Allen great. He does. He fucking holds his ground on a fucking linebacker coming in on a blitz who's much bigger, and he holds his ground, and he gives Josh Allen time to get out of the pocket or make a pass. And you got to respect that. Scott coming in, hey, Tommy, great night, my man. Fuck yeah, it was a great night. I wasn't nervous. I'm telling you guys, I told you guys, if you guys watch any of my shows, I wasn't nervous. I wasn't. I know some hashtag had the games, their prediction was close, winning by 3, close game. It's going to be, low scoring. I had my prediction 27-14. So, okay, I was off 20 points, but I was close on the Patriots score. They scored 17. I said 14. Really? Let's be real. They should have only scored 10. It's because we put our backups in. Just saying. So, I mean, I was damn close, except for I didn't think our offense would score more than 27, which, boy, oh boy, was I wrong. 7 for 7 on drives. By the way, most of those drives were long drives from the 20, from the 25. There was only a few that we had good field position. Only a few. I think 5 of those drives we started in our own 25, 20, 80-yard drive, 85, 75-yard drive. Excuse me. It was a great thing to see this offense clicking on all cylinders, Let me get to some of the Raymond. I see, brother. Preach, Tommy. Yeah, hell yeah, preach. Let's see here. You got me pumped up over here, brother Tom. Thanks. But yeah, man. So back to this. So I will say the turn of the game, though, I still think even if this play wasn't made, we still win. But I will say the momentum shift to start the game, and it was a big one, was Micah Hyde on that interception. My God, guys, what a beautiful interception that was. I don't think you guys realize how tough of a catch that was from Micah Hyde. That right there, if he's a baseball player, that makes top 10. That's going to make top 10 regardless on ESPN. Regardless. But I'm just saying, if he was a baseball player, my God, that might be number one. You know how hard that was for him to get involved in that play, over the shoulder catch. My God, like that was beautiful, man. And listen, if he's not there, that's a touchdown. That is a touchdown. He had our man beat by a good 2 steps, 3 steps. I mean, he was in front of him. And I was like, what the? I thought for sure touchdown. And Micah Hyde came out of nowhere. Out of fucking nowhere. What the? I said, no fucking way. Dude, I was ecstatic. I was so loud last night, guys. Thank God I live in a house where I could fucking scream on the top of my lungs, man, because that's why, listen, guys, that's why I cannot do play-by-play for you guys on game days, because I'm too loud. I like the volume fucking extremely loud. I get into it. I scream. I say fuck yeah a lot. So unfortunately, I can't be on here for the live play-by-play because, I get way too involved, and I can't sit here. I couldn't concentrate, to be honest with you, and answer questions and do play-by-play. So I just rather come on afterwards and tell you all the good things that I was thinking. But yeah, man, play-by-play, bro, that shit won't work for me, man. I get too, I'm in a zone, guys. I'm in a fucking zone. And yeah, dude, like last night was unfucking believable. I was just going wild, man. And I told you guys, man, like I said, I didn't think this game would be close. I thought the Bills were coming in with momentum. I thought the offensive line was coming in feeling great about themselves. I thought they've been doing a great job on pass blocking, decent job on run blocking, but the pass blocking has been phenomenal. The pass blocking looks like it was last season, because last season's pass blocking was very good. Josh Allen at times last season would sit back there and just go through his reads and literally stand. Just look around. No pressure, because the offensive line did their job. This season, that was the problem in the beginning of the season. And I'll tell you why it was a problem. And many people won't, maybe a lot of people won't bring it up. I don't care. I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up all day. The snowman, Devon Dawkins. Listen, guys, he was in the hospital. That dude had COVID bad. He had it bad, okay? It wasn't like something like, oh, he called it, guys, and he's just at home chilling. He'll be back in a week. No, dude. That dude was in the hospital. That dude was feeling very sick. And I believe when he came back, he was not 100%. He did not have his full strength back yet as an offensive lineman, especially for a left tackle. You need that. You have to be. That right there is a tough position to play. And I feel like during the season, as the season went on, you saw Devon Dawkins get his strength back. That's one. That's one thing. The second thing was when Bates came in, okay? When Bakker got hurt. And I don't wish injury upon anyone. And it sucks, and I feel bad for him. But when Ryan Bates got put in left guard, it changed a lot of things. Devon Dawkins and him, they've been playing phenomenal. This offensive line at whole has been playing very good as a unit since Bates has been entered. By the way, Spencer Brown, for a rookie who was not supposed to start the season, has been playing very good for a rookie. Very good. And I did not expect Spencer Brown to be playing this season. I saw the potential. I thought he would be a starter next season. But my God, guys, talk about a guy who's learning on the go. Just like Gregory Rousseau, by the way, but learning on the go, who missed last season in college, right? Didn't even play last season, and inserted in the lineup in what, week 3, I think it was, week 4, something like that, and has done a phenomenal job. He's had a couple bad games, but other than that, he's done his job. He's athletic. He gets out there, boy, oh boy. You see that guy moving when Josh is rolling, when they're doing those edge rushes. Boy, oh boy, Spencer Brown, don't get in his way, man. That guy's going to truck you. Apex, my boy, Mikey in the fucking building. Mikey, that's my co-host. As you guys know, I'm sure everybody knows Apex. Dude's everywhere. That's my co-host. Tailgate Talk on Fridays at 7:30. How's everyone feeling on this glorious victory Sunday? We are feeling good. We are feeling good, Mikey, as you should be too. Me and Mikey were on the post game on hashtag last night. Man, we all had these huge smiles on our face, especially me and Mikey, because me and Mikey, we called it. We said it. We told y'all it wasn't going to be close. And we were right. We were right. And that's not a homer thing. I wasn't being an unrealistic fan when I told you guys that it wasn't going to be close. I was just looking at the Buffalo Bills on this winning streak, what they've done, how the offensive line has played, how Devon Singletary is getting more involved, the fact that Dable's letting Josh Allen play like Josh Allen. And that's another thing I'm going to get to in a minute. Yes, we did, my brother. Let's see here. Raymond. Oh, man, that wasn't saying especially live at the Ralph. Yeah, man. Raymond, you were there, correct? I think Raymond was at the game. Raymond, I believe you were, right? Let us know, man, in the chat, man, how that game was, man. I want to know from a Bills fan who was there, who was at the Ralph, the Rich. I won't call it the other name because that's fucking corny, but tell us, man, in the chat. I want to know, man. I want to know how it was, how electric that stadium felt for you, man, because I'm pretty sure that like you were the one I've been talking to that was at the game. But yeah, man. So that turning point, by the way, to get back to this was Hyde's interception. It was 7-0 at that point. The Patriots were driving, and I thought for sure that was a touchdown. And Hyde came out of nowhere, and it was unbelievable play. And that's really, I think, where it turned things around for the defense as far as like that momentum, that spark, that little extra spark that was needed. I still think we would have killed them, but that was kind of a turning point where the defense just was like, yeah, we got this. You're going to throw that shit, we're going to get it. And it was unbelievable. Let me get back to Motor Singletary and what I was saying about Motor Singletary. Guys, he barely touched the ball for most of the season. We got him involved in the last 4.5 weeks of the regular season. Let's be real. Let's all be real here. He finished with 870 yards, nearly 1,000 rushing yards. I think he had over 1,000 total purpose yards. I know he did. That's a very good season. Very good season for a guy that barely touched the rock. You guys got to give credit where credit is due for Motor Singletary. I understand some of you guys are not high on him. I saw a couple people put in the chat on Friday's show that you don't like him. He's a bum, whatever. I saw something like that. Somebody wrote that. I totally disagree with that. Listen, you can't have a perfect stud player at every position. It doesn't work that way. It just doesn't, guys. We're lucky enough to have a stud quarterback, a franchise quarterback, a top 5 quarterback. We're lucky to have a top 5 wide receiver in Stephon Diggs. We're lucky to have now a tight end in Dawson Knox, who is creeping up to that top 5 tight end, in the NFL. So guys and top 5 cornerback and Trey White. We have a lot of top players. I believe we have the best safety duo in the NFL in Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. So Motor Singletary isn't a top 5 running back or a top 10. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize that we can't have that in every position on this football field, on this team. Okay. But guys, he finished in the middle of the pack. He was, I believe, 16th best in running. So let's say in the middle for a guy that barely touched the ball. Also, don't factor in that he's a team guy. He's doing everything for this team to win. If okay, you don't want me to run this game, you want me to just a pass block. Okay, you want me to do whatever you need me to do, coach. That's the kind of player I want. And if we get a good stud running back in the future, fine, cool. I'm cool with it. I understand. But right now, Motor Singletary is a great person to have on his team. And kudos to my man, Motor Singletary. And that's all I'm going to say on that for now until the next guy fucking wants a diss on Motor Singletary and make me more mad and make me have to prove more points. But for now, that dude's been a blessing. I don't care what anyone says. Motor, you're my boy. Oh, man. Let me get to some comments here, man. We do have a top 10 running gap. Yeah, a running game. Yes, we do. I'm talking about Mikey. I'm talking about Motor Singletary as far as being his stats, running back, yards. I believe he finished 16th in total yards as a running back. But yes, as a total team, I believe we were in the top 5 or close to that in average and run. So, but I'm just saying, as far as yards that he got this season, I believe he finished 16th. He was just ahead of Josh Jacobs. So middle of the pack, which is fine for a guy that barely got the rock early in the season. I'm cool with it. Let's see here. Eric V, Motor is great. Damn real, man. Damn right. Great guy too, guys, by the way. Listen, that's another thing, guys. We got good people in this locker room. Good people. Right? There are no selfish motherfuckers in this locker room. These are guys that this is when they say like, oh, the team's like a family, we're a family. And, sometimes I'm like, yeah, everybody says that. Nah, man. I believe that. I believe that with this team. I believe this unit came together, has been together for a while now, okay? And they all love each other, man. These are team guys. Remember when they all said Diggs wasn't going to be a team guy? Everybody in Minnesota was like, oh, he's a me guy. He's a diva. Nah, man. Nah. Diggs has been nothing but a team guy. That's why he's team captain. Right? He ain't a me guy. I don't see him complaining about not getting the ball. He's been nothing but a great locker room guy to these guys. He's helped out guys like Isaiah McKenzie evolve into a better wide receiver. I'm just saying, like, these are all good guys, man. All of them. So be blessed that we have not only good players on the field, but good players, just good people in general. A good locker room. That's what McDermott wanted. He got it. He got it, man. Including the draft picks that they draft, man. I'm telling you, that's what they look for. That they definitely do. Diggs is a captain now. Yes, he is a captain, 100%. All right, so I do want to get into the next guy real quick. Dawson Knox, the tight end that everybody was down on since we drafted him, right? I think Bills Mafia liked a little bit his rookie season, but then they kind of got down on him, right? And listen, rightfully so. He was dropping a lot of passes. He was missing assignments. He was doing a lot of not so good things on the field, but then he did a lot of amazing things, made a lot of great catches where you saw the potential. And I believe that's what Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane saw in him when they drafted him. Listen, guys, Dawson Knox barely got the ball in college. His first touchdown as a tight end was with us his rookie season. So it wasn't like he was this, oh my God, he drafted Dawson Knox so early and he was a stud tight end and he's been playing so bad. No, man. Dawson Knox was right. Like, he just was not He wasn't this tight end has been playing the position for, since he was in high school. No, man, this was one of those Brandon Beane draft picks where they saw the potential, they saw the ceiling, and said, you know what? Let's take a chance on this guy. Let's see what this guy. We believe this guy has it. He could be that tight end that we've been looking for. And my God, man, kudos to Dawson Knox for going to this tight end university thing, which, by the way, I keep saying it. They should do that for every position. Like if I'm like for instance, like Frank Gore, right? Like he's done. Like, why not start up a running back university? Help some of these running backs coming in the league, right? A wide receiver university, get some of the, top dog wide receivers in the NFL. It helped out Dawson Knox. It clearly did, because Dawson Knox is having a phenomenal season. And listen, when Josh is in trouble, Josh needs help. Who's there? Dawson fucking Knox. Dawson Knox. It used to be Cole Beasley. And I'm not saying Cole Beasley's not that guy anymore, but I believe Dawson Knox now is that guy. He's more of that guy. When Josh is in big trouble, he's been going to Dawson Knox. And by the way, that pass last night, the first touchdown, Josh Allen said he was not meaning to do that. He was trying to throw the ball out of the end zone. And it just worked out perfect. I mean, that was the kind of game it was, guys. Imagine. So Josh Allen trying to get rid of the ball, throw it out of the end zone, threw it just high enough, just short enough for Dawson Knox to come down with it. Like, that was the kind of game that was last night. Like, and I thought I thought he did that. I thought he was trying to pass it to Dawson Knox. I was like, oh my God, I was going to come on here or last night and say, my God, like, that was such a beautiful, perfectly placed pass. Like, you know how hard that is? And it turns out that he was not trying to do that. I'm sure they got a good laugh after, because Josh Allen said, look, I didn't even know because I got hit. And I was wondering why everyone was celebrating like that we scored or whatever. Like, people were going crazy. And I still didn't know what happened until I saw it on the big screen. And that is so fucking funny, guys. Like, that's the kind of game it was. Josh could do no wrong, even when he was just trying to get rid of the ball. Like, I'm just going to throw this ball away. Oh, touchdown? Oh, okay. Oh, man, that's unbelievable. Thomas coming in. Great game. Want to win the Super Bowl. Fuck yeah, I want to win the Super Bowl. I still fear our cornerbacks will kill us when we play a quality quarterback. Cheers. Listen, Thomas, I get your concern about that. No, listen, I get your concern, but I will say this, and that's good that you're talking about this. Levi Wallace, he's no Trey White. I get that. Dane Jackson, he's no Trey White. I get that. But these guys, just like everybody else on this defense that needed to step up when their name was called because a player was hurt for the week or out for whatever reason, they all have stepped up, and it's very good to see. Levi Wallace is not perfect. I get that. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, he's giving up too much cushion, right? But you got to give credit where credit is due, man. The guy was a walk-on. He's done nothing but earn the respect of that defense. And mind you, Thomas, you're forgetting on a very, very important thing. Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer back there, helping those guys. That's huge. Don't forget Teron Johnson, upcoming cornerback as well. He's been playing phenomenal. Dane Jackson, by the way, I believe he's a better tackler than Trey White. He's not a better corner, but he's a very good physical tackler. And no, I don't know if I agree with that. I felt like they've handled their business since Trey's been out. Have they played perfect? No. But go ahead and name a game since Trey's been out that they were just totally outplayed by the receivers. Now I get, okay, who have we played? Yeah, I get it. We played the Panthers, right? Which the Panthers, by the way, they still had a solid wide receiver who played that game. We played the Patriots, who have okay receivers, nothing special. The Falcons, okay. Cordell Patterson, he's more of a running back. They didn't have much, but they had their tight end, who's a beast, right? And besides the big play, I thought they handled their business. The Jets, okay, nobody. And the Patriots, okay, I get it. But listen, so let's talk about the games that we played against better receivers, right? What have they done? Forget what Trey did during those games. They handled their business as well. They did. The only games that we got beat, right, were games where they ran the ball on us and we just didn't come to play on defense. On the defensive tackle, we got beat in the trenches, right? The Titans, for instance, right? We weren't beat because they were throwing the ball all over us, right? Let's be real. They weren't. The only game I could say that we were kind of thrown on was the Tampa Bay game, and that was only in the first half. Other than that, no quarterback, except for Tom Brady, beat us this year. I mean, like, they took control, and the wide receivers were just destroying us, and Levi Wallace was getting killed on every single play. I just didn't see it, man. So I get your concern, but they haven't shown me that they can't do their job since they've come into the game, since they had to come in and replace Trey White, which, by the way, Levi didn't replace anything. Levi's been in the game. Dane Jackson's the one that stepped up, and I felt like he's done a great job. So let's see. I get your concern, but to their credit, they've handled their business. I'm just saying. Levi still sucks, says. I don't think he does, man. I think he's very underrated. I think Levi Wallace is a quality cornerback too. In my opinion, he's a CB2. He's a good CB2. Now, can we get better? Will we draft a cornerback? And I was saying we should have last season or the beginning of this season. Probably. We need to. I said we needed to address that. So I'm not sitting here saying, oh, Levi Wallace is perfect. He's don't go out and get a cornerback. We're good at cornerback. Listen, guys, almost every kind of position we need to, it's okay to upgrade, right? I mean, come on, let's be real. We need to upgrade our shitty ass punter, right? We need to upgrade what? You know what I mean? A cornerback, sure, fine. There's a lot. Offensive line, defensive line. Come on, let's be real here. We can upgrade almost everything. You can get better in every position almost, except for the quarterback position, right? We got the best damn quarterback in the league. But my point is, man, it can't be perfect. It takes time. It takes time to draft these guys, right? You got a salary cap to work with. It's not that easy just to go out and be like, all right, you know what? I'm just going to sign the best cornerback on the, free agent that I can go get because I need him to be next to Trey White. It doesn't work that way because then you're wasting all your money. You had no money. That's what bad teams do, right? That's what bad teams do. You overpay, then you're stuck with this guy's contract, then you can't afford to repay your guy. So I get what your concern is, but I don't think Levi Wallace sucks. I'm sorry, I don't. And Levi Wallace, even if he's not back next season, he'll get a contract and he'll go somewhere. He's earned it, in my opinion. He has. So you guys can say what you want, but that's kind of like the whole Motor thing. Motor sucks. He sucks. Like, what? Really? He sucks? No, he's in the NFL. He's playing. He's starting. No player in the NFL sucks. Let's be real. All right, we all gonna be real here? Maybe Kelvin Benjamin because he got fat, fucking, and stupid. I don't know what happened there, but any player in the NFL playing, starting on a 53-man roster, you're good. Okay. Let's be real. That's why they say any given Sunday, because it can happen. I'm just saying. Thomas, but the major problem all year was the O-line, and they are looking nasty right now. No sacks on Allen. Yes, sir, Thomas. And I was bringing that up. I don't know if you were on the show earlier when I started this, but yes, since 12-12, which I said that's a date to remember, guys. 12-12. That's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. Things changed. And one of those things was the offensive line started getting nasty and playing with some physical and heart and fight. And Ryan Bates came in, right, when Bakker got injured, and things have changed, especially for the pass blocking. Josh Allen is sitting back there just like he was last season and just going, okay, that read's not there. That read's not there. Okay, I'll just take off. It's been awesome to watch. The run blocking is still kind of an issue. I got to be real. You guys know I keep it real. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, our offensive line is perfect. Like the run blocking is phenomenal. And the pass blocking has been, I'll be real, has been solid. The last, I want to say 4 weeks, 5 weeks, even maybe 4.5, whatever you want to say. Very, very good. The run blocking went from below average to average. And that's okay because guess what? Devon Singletary is finding his way now, finding his groove, with this offensive line. I think he's understanding what the offensive line is good at, where he can hit the holes at, which, in my opinion, like yesterday's game, Devon Singletary on one of these runs, I forget which one it was. I think it was to the right side. He was so patient. He waited for, I believe it was Mitch Morse came in with a block. He waited patiently. Mitch Morse got ahead of him. He cut to the left, went around him. Bro, that was all Mitch Morse and the offensive line and Devon Singletary working as one. I mean, honestly, because if Devon Singletary just hits it, he's running right into the defender. He waited. He was patient, and it was a beautiful thing to see, man. That was the one I believe he got the touchdown. Not the one at the goal line. It was the one to the right where he ran for I think it was like a 10-yard run, something like that. But man, yes, the offensive line have been playing much, much better, and they're healthy, which is great to see, and that's what I was talking about. But I want to see more of those outside edge rushes. That's where we thrive at. This offensive line is very good at getting out to the edge. I got to say, in between the tackles, in the middle there, not so good. That's just not their strength. Their strength is to the outside on the run. We have very athletic offensive linemen that can get out there and make some blocks. It's the inside that kind of is where they struggle. I don't think we have those big bodies. Like Mitch Morse isn't like a big guy, a big center. He doesn't do that, but he's athletic. He can get out on the run, and that's where he does his damage. So that's where I like to see more of the runs on more to the edge. Josh Allen's best runs are when we do those edge rushes. They block very good for him. Thomas, he's finding his groove because he's number one. Yes. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. I've been saying this. Running backs, just like quarterbacks, they need to get into a rhythm, right? They need touches. They got to get into a flow. When you're only given the rock 6 times, 5 times, these running backs, they just can't get into it. They can't get into the groove. And Moss just isn't the guy. I've been telling everybody that since we drafted him. And I'm not saying I hate Moss. So don't get it twisted, guys. Don't be like, oh, Tommy hates Moss. I have a Zach Moss jersey. I like him, but he's just not that guy. He's a power back, straight line runner. He's a goal line guy, and he hasn't even really, to be honest with you, been solid at that since we drafted him. I wish he was, and that's what I was hoping for. But Devon Singletary deserves many more of the carries, and he's been getting that. Guys, to go through the stats last night, and I'll run through them real quick on this game. So last night, let's get into this game real quick. Last night, okay. So Devon Singletary, 16 carries, and I said I want to see Devon Singletary motor get 15 to 20 carries. That's what I wanted to see in this wild card game. He got 16. I'm cool with that. 81 yards, 5.1 average, 2 touchdowns. I said my prediction for motor was 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Damn, I was fucking close. I was really close. Josh Allen, 6 carries, 66 yards. Perfect. You're not overrunning Josh Allen, right? You're letting Josh pass more. You're giving motor more of the ball, right? That's going to help Josh. It's going to help Josh move forward. We're not risking an injury. I like Josh Allen running when he chooses to run. When the play breaks down, when he sees it, when he goes through his reads, he doesn't see it, and he takes off. Those are the best Josh Allen runs. The design runs, like I'm not a total fan of them. I don't mind the edge ones on the edge. I think those are great because our offensive line can move, but the quarterback draws, stuff like that, they scare me because he's going up there right in the middle, the big guys. Like, I just don't, I'm not a fan of that. Getting on the outside, though, Josh on the outside, I love it. Scott coming in. Look, Singletary has always been a great back. Elite, maybe not, but damn good. Fixing the O-line reflects who he is. Exactly. Scott, you said it 100%. The guy was an absolute stud at FAU, a Division I school, so don't get it twisted. I know everyone's like, oh, FAU, what a joke. FAU football. Listen, guys, that's a Division I. They played against some decent teams, and he fucking handled his business. And Kiffin ran the fuck out of Motor Singletary. Why do you think his name's Motor Singletary? Because he has a high motor, because he had a shit ton of carries in high school and college. That's just what he was. His motor was nonstop. And he was that football team. He was an awesome running back in college. So I would, bro, in that year, in 2019, man, I was tweeting out like a motherfucker. If this guy's in the third round, you take Devon Singletary. He's going to be a good back for this team. And sure enough, fuck, we did. I was ecstatic, guys. I was ecstatic because I watched FAU football because my buddy went there. And, man, he was a beast. So I was super happy we got him. And like you said, to what you're saying, with the F-bombs. Sorry, Thomas. To his credit, the offensive line has not been good as far as run blocking. And he's never complained, right? He's just done his job. And let's be real. His rookie season, he had a pretty good rookie season. I think he had 750 yards running. He was tied with the league lead in average with Derrick Henry. His second season, which was 2020, y'all know what happened. The offensive line run blocking was awful. And Dable just totally said, fuck it. You know what? We're just not going to run. We're a pass-heavy team. Is that on Devon Singletary? I don't think so. Then we had Moss that year as well. And then I felt like the coaching staff was like desperate for get some kind of running going. And it just wasn't working. And then this season, the fans, because of last season, were like, oh, Motor sucks. He sucks. Give Moss the ball, blah, blah, blah. Give Breida. Breida should be the RB1. And it was driving me nuts because I'm like, Breida, come on, Breida? Really? Breida's days are long gone. Let's be real. He's fast. Sure. He's lightning quick. But he ain't that guy. He ain't the running back. Come on now. Let's be real. Right? And Moss, what has he proven? He's proven nothing to me. So why this hate on Motor already? I don't get it. And look, man, look what Motor's done. He's proven to everybody that once this offensive line got to being at least average, he could do something with the ball. And he's proven it. Is it great? Is it, oh my God, like phenomenal? No. But guys, he's been getting, should I go through his stats the last 4 games or so? Let's go through his stats. Let's just do a fun little stat thing here with Motor, right? Let me bore you guys here with the Motor stats. And I'm going to call this since the Buccaneers game because that's when Dable started really, let's be real, started using Devon Singletary more in the second half of the Buccaneers game. So let's go through it. Let's just for shits and giggles, right? And look, it's funny because he used Devon Singletary only in the second half and still 4 carries, 52 yards, averaged 13 yards a carry. Now, what if they used him early on in that game? He'd have over 100 yards. I'm being real with you guys. Or damn close to it. Okay, so that's that game, right? So now let's move forward. Let's move forward. Panthers, Bills. Let's take a look. Devon Singletary, 22 carries, 86 yards, average 4 yards a carry, 1 touchdown. Okay. We're starting to see some carries here. Bills, Patriots. Devon Singletary, 12 carries. Not so good there that game, though. 39 yards, 3.3, but he had the touchdown. Okay. Tough defense. I get it. But 12 carries. Mind you, guys, listen to that now. Falcons, Bills. Let's go through the box score. Let's do it. Devon Singletary, 23 carries, 110 yards, 4.8, 2 touchdowns. By the way, he's getting touchdowns in all these games, by the way. Jets, Bills. Let's go through that box score. Devon Singletary, 19 carries, 88 yards, 4.6, 1 touchdown. Patriots, Bills last night. Wild card game. Devon Singletary, 16 carries, 81 yards, 5.1, 2 touchdowns. Do you guys see that? Do you see that swing there? Early on in the season, you want to know what Devon Singletary was getting carries wise? If you really want to go back, week 1, not bad, 11 carries, but he had 72 yards. Not a bad start. Bills, Dolphins. Let's see box score. Let's see the box score. 13 carries, not bad. So they were using them in the beginning. Washington Bills. Let's see what they did. Let's see. Nope. 10 carries. Oh, starting to go down now. Texans, Bills. Let's see the box score here. 13. Listen, guys, he's actually had, if you really, really want to look back, none of these games, he wasn't terrible. Now, look, the Chiefs game, I don't know why. They ran him 5 times. Either way, guys, he's had a good season. I'm sorry. I disagree with a lot of haters out there that want to we have to get a stud running back. We'll get one in time, guys. And Devon Singletary, he's on a rookie deal, guys. What are you complaining about? Next thing I want to say that is huge in this game, and huge for really something that I've been waiting for since really 2019. And I understand why they didn't do it in 2019, but 2020 I was a little frustrated. Josh Allen, letting the handcuffs off Josh Allen. It's about fucking time. It's about time they let the handcuffs off Josh Allen and let Josh be Josh, right? They have the let Russ cook thing or whatever for Russell Wilson, let Russ cook. Mine is let Josh be Josh. Stop handcuffing him. I believe in Josh Allen. I believe they need to have faith and trust that he can manage this offense. And I believe now they officially took the handcuffs off Josh Allen. And you guys saw and you're seeing what the results are. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I hope they continue this through the playoffs because they got to let Josh be Josh. You cannot hold him back. You just can't do it. Okay. That's not how Josh plays. And that's not how I want him to play. I want him to play fearless. Sure, he might make a mistake here and there. I get it. But man, the good outweighs the bad with Josh Allen. I'll be real with you. He's learned a lot. By the way, the one thing I will say about Josh Allen, these last 5 games, he is taking what's there. Like, he is not forcing a ball downfield. He's taking the easy passes, right? He goes through his reads. It's not there. Devon Singletary's there on right there for 4 yards. Boom, get it to him. Okay, nothing's there. All right, Cole Beasley, boom, 5 yards, 6 yards. Okay, it's not there. All right, we're gonna go to Dawson Knox for 7 yards, 3 yards, whatever. He's taking what's given, and he didn't do that early in the season, right? He was forcing some passes down the field, and this has been a huge help. McKenzie, man. Thomas Thank you for bringing up my boy McKenzie, because I didn't write that down. Isaiah McKenzie, my God. By the way, been on the team since Josh Allen's rookie season. He is the longest wide receiver, the longest time on this team as a wide receiver. He's been on the team the longest. And what a fucking great pickup that was coming from Denver. That dude has some fucking speed. I absolutely love when they give him the ball in those jet sweeps or even when he's just in motion in the backfield. It causes the defense to go crazy. It causes chaos. They do not know what is going on if McKenzie's getting the rock, if he's doing it, whatever's going, like, it confuses them. Put it that way. He is the over-the-top guy. Now, listen, he's no Tyreek Hill. I get that. But my God, did you see a few of those plays last night? He is quick, boy. He has some speed. You think the defender is going to get there, and he just goes right past them. I absolutely love McKenzie. He came in on a cheap deal. He loves this team. I believe he'll re-sign for a team-friendly deal because he loves this team so much. Shit, he came out and said he would play for candy, though I don't believe it. But I believe he'll take a team-friendly contract, and it would be really stupid not to give him that team-friendly contract because he fucking deserves it. He deserves to be a Buffalo Bill. He's been a huge part of this offense, and it was listen, in the beginning of the season, I was so fucking frustrated with Brian Daboll for not using McKenzie like he did in 2020. He just was not putting him in the offense. And it frustrated the hell out of me because Isaiah McKenzie back there causes a lot of havoc, causes the defense to be alert, be on their feet, be on their toes. They have to look. They don't know if McKenzie's getting the ball or not. And like I said, even if he doesn't, it's helping the Buffalo. It's helping this offense out. It's helping the Bills' offense out because the defense has to be honest. They have to watch for McKenzie. And McKenzie, by the way, he's a sure-handed wide receiver. He catches a lot of, like, he does not drop a lot of passes. He's been very sure-handed. Like, I have faith when the ball's going in his direction, he's going to catch it. And that's awesome because there's a lot of wide receivers that just have shitty hands. They cannot catch a football. And he catches very well. For a little dude, that dude, man, and he can get up, bro. He can get up. He makes hella catches. And I think Josh loves him too. Josh absolutely loves what McKenzie brings to the table. And I'm glad Brian Daboll finally woke the fuck up and decided to finally put him in this offense. It's about time. Scott, perhaps it's actually was part of their strategy, and that is to unleash players and plays not used during the season. No, I don't. I don't think that, Scott. This is what I think, in my opinion. I could be wrong. It's just an opinion, guys. Like, I'm not fucking in the Bills, building, so I have no idea what's being talked about. But in my opinion, I think Sean McDermott wanted a certain style offense this season. Wanted more of a two-dimensional offense. And Daboll was trying to do that. And unfortunately, we are not built that way. And it kind of fucked up the mojo of this offense, right? It was not our identity. So I kind of felt like we were just like cruising a little bit, but it wasn't good football. It wasn't Buffalo Bills football. Not on offense. Defense, fine. I thought defense all year we did our business, but the offense never could get in a groove because we were trying to play different style football that we're just not really good at, to be honest with you. So I think, honestly, man, and I hate to keep bringing it up, that 12-12 Tampa Bay game, that second half, I truly believe is where Daboll, McDermott, maybe something happened there where he's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go back to what works. And I believe even McDermott said post-game after that loss, that we're just going to go, listen, we can't fix certain things. This is who we are now. We're just going to go and do, do what we do. And I think he just said, fuck it. Let's go back to what we do best. And it's working. And then also, too, I got to say, getting Motor involved. And that wasn't something we did last season. So that's kind of something new that they did throw in to the offense that I got to give credit to. But getting McKenzie involved back in this offense was a huge key. And then also the offensive line coming together, finally playing with some heart and fight has been a huge help as well, guys, because Josh Allen has been clean, very clean this last month. Let's be real. He's sitting back there just choosing what he wants to do. No pressure. I absolutely love it. Joey, we talked about it 3 weeks ago. They weren't using them. Yes. And now look at Tommy. He's killing it. Yes, 100%. I've been preaching McKenzie for months, really. Let's be real. I've been so frustrated with them not using McKenzie in this offense. And even like I said, even Devon Singletary. But it's been great. So now I gotta say, and I'll quickly say this because I've been going over an hour and football's on, and I'm sure you guys want to watch it. Brian Daboll, I'm not a fan. You guys know this. I am not a fan of Brian Daboll. However, I also am a realist, and I will give credit where credit is due. Brian Daboll has done a very good job this last month of football. Has it been perfect? No. But he's done a good job. I got to give him credit. His in-game adjustments have been a lot better. This game, this playoff game, he came prepared. He had an excellent game plan, and I got to give him his dues. I do. So kudos to fucking Brian Daboll for coming through when this offense needed you the most. And I hope it continues for the rest of the playoffs and we win that Super Bowl because we really need Brian Daboll to be on his A game. And then fine, Brian Daboll, you can go get a head coach, and we are cool with Ken Dorsey because I believe Ken Dorsey will be that next guy, and Ken Dorsey will be an excellent offensive coordinator, guys. Excellent. They even brung up Ken Dorsey last night. If you guys remember, you guys were watching the game. They talked about Ken Dorsey and his development of Josh Allen, his help, how he has really been the quiet guy that no one really kind of talks about that helped Josh Allen the most. It's Ken Dorsey. I truly believe he will be the next OC, and you're going to see some exciting football because he's going to put a little twist to this Daboll's offense because I believe it'll still be the same style offense, but with a twist. And it will be a twist of a guy who was one of the smartest quarterbacks in college football, former Heisman, a national champion, and a guy that helped Cam Newton become MVP, a guy that's helped Josh Allen become one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. So I truly believe, Brian, that Ken Dorsey will be the next OC. But for now, Daboll, keep doing what you're doing. Go earn your head coaching job by going out there and helping his team win a Super Bowl, something that we have not won or done. And I totally would be so happy, and I will praise you for that once you leave as well. Leslie Frazier, he is gone as well, guys. Leslie Frazier will be gone. By the way, they're both being interviewed today for head coaching jobs. So do not be surprised if one of them get a head coaching job, maybe, possibly today. Leslie Frazier deserves it. He will be gone. I absolutely love Leslie Frazier. I love the person as well. He is a good, humble person. Kudos to Leslie Frazier for what he's done to this defense since coming to Buffalo. And by the way, another team guy, because you guys know McDermott, he chimes in a lot on this defense. And Frazier and him got along perfectly, right? Like it was a match made in heaven with those two. They work together very well. So I hope whoever we bring in can have that same connection with Sean McDermott for the defense because we will need it. Okay, because there's not many Fraziers out there. I'll be real with you. So love Leslie Frazier, but he is leaving, guys. Other than that, guys, I told you, nothing to worry about. I told you 5 weeks ago. You guys remember. And we are here today. We are happy. Our frowns are turned upside down. And Bills Mafia, man, how do you feel now? I love you guys. I do. Joey, Scotty. Scotty, I called you Scotty. You probably hate that. Scott. Thomas. Tim. I appreciate all of y'all for coming in. I couldn't do this without you. I'd be talking to dead air. So once again, Bills Mafia, you guys are the best. Bills Mafia #1. I am out of here. Peace out. Peace.
God bless America and God bless Ric Flair. Go for it. Woo! Styling and profiling. Woo! 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 I've lost it. I've lost reality. And when I lose reality, somebody else pays the price of a lifetime. Woo! 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 Kiss stealing. Woo! Wheeling dealing. Woo! Woo! All man. Ric Flair. Woo! 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 Oh man, I'm on fire today. Woo! 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 You're gonna be mine all night long. Woo!